Welcome to the Credit Union News Network, your go-to source for the latest news and insights shaping the credit union industry. I'm Larry Ledger, and today's episode is brought to you by Credit Union Exam Solutions, the experts in helping credit unions navigate NCUA examinations to save time and money. In this episode, we're breaking down the critical updates on the overdraft fee debate based on comprehensive reporting from American bankers Polo Rocha and other sources. The CFPB's proposed overdraft rule, what's changing? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has unveiled a major proposed rule to cap overdraft fees at $5 for larger financial institutions. While this move could reshape industry practices, it has sparked significant pushback. Industry groups have already filed lawsuits to challenge the rule, and with an incoming administration, its future remains uncertain. So what does this mean for the credit union world? Let's dive deeper. Industry-wide changes in overdraft revenue. Overdraft practices have evolved significantly over the last 4 years. According to KBRA Financial Intelligence, total overdraft revenue across the banking sector dropped from $11.7 billion in 2019 to approximately $6 billion in 2023. Large banks have led the way in this decline, slashing overdraft revenue by 55%. These changes reflect both regulatory pressure and shifting consumer expectations. Potential earnings impacts for financial institutions. While many institutions have already reduced reliance on overdraft fees, the proposed $5 cap could still affect earnings for some. Analysts project that certain regional banks could see a 4 to 8% hit to their 2025 earnings. Key exemptions: what credit unions need to know. Here's some good news for our listeners. Credit unions and banks with assets under $10 billion are exempt from this proposed rule. However, that doesn't mean credit unions are unaffected. Jim Nussle, CEO of America's Credit Unions, expressed strong opposition to the rule, emphasizing that overdraft services help consumers bridge financial gaps. He's urging policymakers to consider how such changes could limit consumer choices. Increased NCUA oversight. Credit unions are already facing increased regulatory scrutiny. The NCUA has begun collecting detailed overdraft revenue data from larger credit unions, revealing that 443 credit unions generated $916 million in overdraft-related revenues in Q1 2023, about 3% of their total revenues. Recent NCUA guidance also cautions against practices like transaction ordering that triggers overdrafts unnecessarily. Charging fees when an account appears positive but has pending transactions that would result in a negative balance. Credit unions must ensure their practices align with these guidelines to avoid regulatory risks. Who feels the impact of overdraft fees the most? Research from the Financial Health Network shows that overdraft fees disproportionately affect low-income individuals, younger consumers, and certain racial demographics. For many, overdraft protection is used as a financial tool, albeit an expensive one. This highlights an opportunity for credit unions to step in with member-friendly solutions that address short-term cash flow challenges. Takeaways for credit unions. Here's what credit unions should focus on moving forward. Stay up to date on regulatory changes and their implications. Review your overdraft policies to ensure compliance with NCUA guidance. Evaluate the impact of your program on vulnerable members. Monitor the legal challenges to the CFPB rule and how they may unfold. Explore innovative solutions to help members facing financial stress. A word from our sponsor. Navigating these complex regulatory challenges requires expertise. That's why Credit Union Exam Solutions is here to help. Mark Treichel and his team are experts at simplifying NCUA examinations while ensuring compliance. Visit marktreichel.com or connect with him on LinkedIn to learn how they can support your credit union. That's all for today's episode of the Credit Union News Network. I'm Larry Ledger, reminding you to stay informed, stay compliant, and always put your members first. Until next time.